Hi children, welcome to 8th standard second language English YouTube classes. I, Sudarshan ML, Sri Marula Siddheshwara Smaraka Nagasamudra Shikarana High School, Bendekere. Dear children, in today's class that we are going to discuss one of the lessons which is prescribed in the supplementary section of 8th standard. Dear children, as we know that this year, because of COVID-19, this year we have got only 2 supplementary reading lessons. Am I right? The remaining 2 supplementary lessons are omitted because of the reduction of the syllabus in 2020 and 21. Am I right? So as a result, in this academic year that we have 2 supplementary reading lessons, that is the story of Dharmavyadha and another lesson is there, Lal Bahadur Shastri. Got it, children? Apart from this, the earthquake, the first woman in space are also in supplementary section, children. But as we know that 2 supplementary lessons have been omitted this year, that's why that we have retained the story of Dharmavyadha and Lal Bahadur Shastri are retained this year in the supplementary section. In that 2 stories, children, 2 lessons, in today's class that we are going to discuss about the lesson called the story of Dharmavyadha. So it's a very interesting story, and this story is picked from the story of the great epic of our religion called Mahabharata. Dear children, as we know that Ramayana and Mahabharata are the great epics of the Hindu religion, and these 2 epics preaches us the way of life, what is good, what is bad, and these are the spirits of our religion, and these 2 epics preaches us how the human life has to be lived. Am I right, children? So the present story called the story of Dharmavyadha is one of the extract from Mahabharata. We know that in Mahabharata we come across so many characters, children. So in those characters, Dharmaraya or Yudhishthira is one among them. Am I right? Who belongs to Pandavas and who lives in the way of Dharma, who always follows Dharma. What is Dharma here? Dharma in the sense, it is the right way of living style. Got it? So that is why Yudhishthira always followed the Dharma, children. That is why he got the name as Dharmaraya. To be a Dharmaraya, that he has learnt so many lessons from the elders or the great saints, children. A great saint called Markandeya one day preached him one of the lessons of Dharma. Got it, children? Markandeya is a great saint. He was preaching Dharmaraya the way of Dharma. While he was preaching the lesson of Dharma, he gave an example of a great Vedic Lyu or a great Pandit or a great saint called Kausika, who come across a Dharmavyadha. Am I right, sir? So Markandeya gave an example of the story of Kausika to Dharmaraya to preach him a few things while he was giving the lesson to Yudhishthira. Then who is Dharmavyadha here? Then who is Kausika? Okay. Yes, these are the two characters which comes in the story of Markandeya while he was preaching Yudhishthira. The story is said to Yudhishthira by Markandeya children. Okay. The story of Kausika and Dharmavyadha is told to Yudhishthira by Markandeya. So let us see the story of Kausika and Dharmavyadha here. Who is Kausika and who is Dharmavyadha? Why Markandeya told the story of Kausika and Dharmavyadha to the Yudhishthira? Shall we? Yes. All of you open your textbook, children. Page number, just a minute. (156), children. 156 is the page number. As open your textbook, there we can get the first supplementary lesson called the story of Dharmavyadha. Okay, keep in your mind, children. Dharmavyadha is one of the character which comes in the story of Markandeya, who was telling the story to Yudhishthira. And in that story, another character reveals, that is called the Kausika. Got it? Before going to start the story, children, let us see some new words of this story, children. See that I have listed some new words here. I hope that you will write down these new words, children. Okay. Bestowed means given. Virtue, good quality. Hereditary, inherent from birth, anuvamshika, heredity antantandre. Glade, look fixedly, in anger. Confounded, get confused. Enlightened sound, learned people. Forsake, leaving. Perched, sat. Dwelt, thought. Wrath, anger. Ascetic, divine. Alms, food or gift. Startled, surprised. Mysteries, secrets. Chaste, pure or religious. Conceit, false pride. Sir, teacher. Inherent duty, primary duty. Shield, defense. Elated, overjoyed. Okay. These are all the new words that that we will come across while reading, children, while going through the lesson. So, as practice these words, read these words twice, okay, and you will come to know, you will understand the meaning of these words again while I am explaining the lesson, children. Got it? Okay. What is the story? Who is the story about? It is a story about the Dharmavyadha. Okay. The name itself, am I right? The name itself, Dharmavyadha, Dharma in the sense, okay, who follows the principle lifestyle in his life. Okay. He is called the man of Dharma. Isn't it? Vyada. Like Dharmaraya, this Dharmavyadha is also following the Dharma, children. Okay. This instance or this story, this example is giving to Yudhishthira by Markandeya. Okay. I hope that you have written the new words, children. Again, that we will come across the meaning of these new words while we are knowing the explanation of the story, children. Yes, write down the meaning of these new words now. Okay. Yes. I hope that you have written the meaning of these new words, children. Shall we start the lesson? Yes. Look at it. Look at your textbook, children. Page number 156. Once upon a time, there lived a person called Kausika. He was a proficient in the Vedic lore. He wished to surpass everyone in learning. So, forsaking home and parents, he went to a forest and pursued his studies. One day, he was sitting under a tree studying the Vedas. He was disturbed by the loud twittering of a crane perched on the branch. He glared at the bird which had disturbed him, and at once the bird was reduced to ashes. Kausika was sorry that his wrath had caused the death of a bird, but the realization of his ascetic power also pleased him, and he felt proud. See these two paragraphs, children. See here that we come across one of the character. Who is that? Yes, you are right. We come across one of the character called Kausika. Am I right? So, look at this. Who was Kausika there? And what was his wish? We come to know about one of the characters in these two paragraphs, that is Kausika. Am I right? Who is that Kausika? Very good. Look at there, children. The underlined lines are giving us the information about Kausika, that he was a proficient Vedic lore. What do you mean by proficient? Learned. Write down the meaning of the word proficient, children. He was a learned Vedic, lore. Vedic lore in the sense? Yes, Vedas. Which are Vedas? Rigveda, Yajurveda, Atharvana Veda and Samaveda are there na? Yes. He has learned. He was a great mastery over the Vedas, children. He had a great knowledge. He was a learned person. And what did he want to wish? What was his wish? So look at the question there, children. Who was Kausika? Very good. Kausika was a proficient Vedic lore. Was proficient in Vedic lore, and he wished to surpass everyone in learning. He wanted to be a very talented person in the society, and he wanted to be a great personality in learning. That was his wish. What are children? So, I hope that you have understood the answer for this question, children. Okay? Who was Kausika? Yes, Kausika was a proficient in Vedic lore. What was his wish? His wish was to surpass everyone in learning. Surpass in the sense, overcome. Got it? Beat. Surpass andre illi makle? Beat. Okay. Then, why was he became angry with the bird? See, another question is arised in this paragraph. Why was he angry with the bird? What happened to the bird? We don't. Shall we know? Yes. In the paragraph number 2, we will get the answer for this question, children. Got it? So in the first paragraph that we have got the answer for the word, question. Who was Kausika and what was his wish? Kausika was a person who lived in a forest, certain forest, and he was a proficient Vedic learner. Okay, very proficient in Vedic. Got it? And he wished to beat everyone in learning. So, forsaking home and parents, he went to forest, pursued his studies. So, what he did? He left his home, leave his parents in his home, and he went to do some learning or to do dhyana or for the studies. He went to forest, children. Got it? So, when he went to forest for learning, children, when he was learning the Vedas in forest, let us see what happened. One day, he was sitting under a tree studying the Vedas. See what happened. When he was sitting under the tree learning or studying Vedas, he was disturbed by the loud twittering of the crane. What happened? Okay, in a deep concentration that he was studying the Vedas, somebody has disturbed him. Who? Very good. Isn't it? The cranes. What is crane here? The bird. Got it, children? See, look at the question there. Why was he became angry with the bird? Got it? Which is the bird referred here? That is the crane. Kokre in Kannada. It was perched on the branch mele. Okay, it was sitting, children, and from there it was crying. Got it? It was crying. The crane which was perched on the branch was crying, and it disturbed the Kausika who was studying the Vedas sitting under the tree. And he became angry. He glared at the bird. Glared in a sense? What do you mean by glare? We come to know the meaning of this particular word in the new word, children. Glared in a sense, looking fixedly in anger. He glared at the bird which had disturbed him. On the serious look at her, and at once the bird was reduced to ashes. Oh my God. See, when you looked at the bird seriously, what happened to the bird? All of a sudden, the bird has reduced to the ashes. See, ashes in sense, budi. Sottu budi agoytu makkale. Kausika was sorry that his wrath had caused the death of the bird. See here, children. When Kausika glared at the bird, which became ashes, all of a sudden the bird took the form of ashes. So Kausika was very sad. Oh my God. He was very sorry that the wrath had caused to the death of the bird. Wrath in the sense angry. His angriness. Okay, his anger made the death of that bird. But he felt sorry. But the realization of his ascetic power also pleased him, and he felt proud. As soon as he felt sorry of the death of the bird, he also realized the strength of his ascetic power. And he started to feel proud and pleased of his immense strength, divine quality of making the things burn or making the things ashes. So he was proud of his strength, children. Got it? See, why was he become angry with the bird? I hope now we have got an answer for this question. Why he was angry with the bird? Yes, because the bird was disturbed him while he was studying the Vedas. That's why he was angry. Then what did he make? What did he do? So he glared at the bird What happened to the bird when he looked at it? Yes, all of a sudden it burnt into the reduced to the ashes. When it, okay, initially he felt sorry, but he come to know about the great strength of his quality, one of his inner strength of him. Yes, children. Yes, have you understood these two paragraphs? Yes. Shall we move on to the next paragraph? Yes, okay. Let us see. Yes, in this picture that we come to know that how the bird has become ashes when he glared at it. So Kausika became very proud of his immense strength and a prolific strength, children. Okay, it's a divine. He thought it's a divine strength. That's why he is feeling very proud of his strength, children. After that, he went to a town nearby. His mind still dwelt on that incident of the bird. See, after finishing his learning from that place, and after this incident of the bird incident, he went to the town, and the same thing was growing in his mind, children. That incident of the bird was growing in his mind, and he went to keeping that thought in his mind, and he went to a town. He stood before a house and begged for alms, crying aloud, "Bahati bhiksham dehi." See, he went to the town. Basically, he's a sage, na? So he went in front of one of the house and he begged for the alms. Okay, see, look here. Kausika is begging for the alms. Saints were leading their life by begging the food from the one place to another, isn't it? We know that. As he went to the town, he went near the home there, and there he begged, "Give me alms, mother." It means "Bahati bhiksham dehi" antandre bhikshe kodi. Got it? So when he begged the alms, the mistress of the house was attending to her husband who had just come home. So she took some time to bring the alms. When he requested the lady or the mother of that home to give him the alms, to give him the food, she made little late. She was delayed because the lady was busy in attending her husband who had just come to her home. It's a preference. Okay. It is the preference of every woman to give importance to her husband who had just come to the home. That's why that she is giving preference to her husband. That is why she made only 1 or 2 minutes delay to attend this Kausika who begged for the alms. Got it? In this picture that you can understand, that lady is giving importance to this her husband. In the other hand, that we might see here, look at this fellow is a Kausika who is begging the alms from that lady. Got it? Why was she delayed? Because the mistress of the house was attending to her husband who had just come her home, So she took some time to bring the alms. When she was delayed, he was displeased. Kausika became very angry again. And Kausika glared at her. He looked at the lady as he did to the bird. Am I right? He glared at her. The chaste lady. What do you mean by chaste here, children? We know the meaning of that word chaste there. pure or religious. She was a religious lady. She said smilingly. When Kausika looked at the lady in a very, when he gave a serious look, doesn't happen to the lady. Kausika thought that that lady will also become ashes as the crane. But it doesn't happen. And the lady smilingly said to him, Kausika, I am not a crane for your glare to burn up. Hello, Kausika, I am not that crane that you have burnt up just now, na? Her words startled Kausika. When that lady told about that crane, he was startled, he was shocked, because he only knew that incident. How come this lady come to know about the crane? Okay, which become ashes. So he thought, how did this lady know that I killed the crane? He wondered. The woman understood that he was confused. That religious lady, okay, who gave him alms. Got it? This lady, okay, understood. Okay, he was confused. Kausika was confused. And he was confounded too. The woman understood that he was confounded. Confounded in the sense here, get confused or mixed up. ಅನುಮಾನ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ, ನಿನಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ, ನನಗೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅಂತ. She said, you may have mastered the Vedic clue, but you know not mysteries of Dharma. See, hello, Kausika, however learned a person that you may, but you don't know the masters of Dharma and mysteries of Dharma. What is mysteries? Mysteries in the sense, the unknown things of Dharma. You have the knowledge of Vedic clue. You have abundant talents. Though you have abundant talent, you don't know the real mysteries of Dharma. So, there is one called Dharmavyadha in the city of Mithila. You can learn the mysteries of Dharma from him. So, she suggested Kausika to visit Dharmavyadha at the Mithila. And also, she suggested him to go Mithila and to learn what is Dharma and to learn the mysteries of Dharma from him. Curious Kausika turned up his steps towards Mithila. Kausika was curious. He was confused and he was very eager to learn the mysteries of Dharma, children. Got it? Whom did the lady suggest to meet to learn the mysteries of Dharma, children? Yes, she has suggested Kausika to meet Dharmavyadha. Okay? Yes. Dharmavyadha was a person who lived in Mithila. And keep in your mind, this man lived in Mithila. And what he was doing? He was running a meat shop. Keep in your mind, children. In Mithila, he made his way to Dharmavyadha's shop. So as a result, when the lady suggested him to go to Dharmavyadha and learn the Dharma from the mysteries of Dharma, he went to Mithila, and when he made his way to Dharmavyadha's shop, he was running a meat shop. See, Kausika met Dharmavyadha. See, Kausika was a real Brahmin. Here Dharmavyadha was running a meat shop. Am I right? Though he was running a meat shop, he was following the Dharma. So here Kausika was a little bit confused, children, and he talked to him. As soon as Kausika went to the Dharmavyadha shop, children, the Vyada welcomed Kausika warmly and said to him, "Come in, come in. The chaste woman has sent you. Didn't she?" See. As soon as Kausika went to Dharmavyada's shop, he said, "Come in, please welcome." He welcomed Kausika and said, as soon as he went there, he said, "The chaste woman has sent you here. That religious woman, that good lady has sent you to here. ಆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರಾ ಅಂತಂದ. The words of Dharmavyadha stunned Kausika. His throat of Kausika was full of conceit, imagining that he was only the learned man. But now he realized that it was not so. When he come to the Dharmavyadha shop, children, when he also said, "That lady has sent you," he was a little confused and he was stunned, shocked, because he thought that he was the learner, he was only the learned man. But when he went to that lady also said about the incident of the crane. And this man, this meat seller, is also reminding him about the incident of that lady. So, till then he thought that he was the learned man. That false notion has come down. He realized that it was not so. He realized that he was not only the learned person on the earth, there are so many. That morning, the lady had referred to his killing the bird. And now this butcher selling meat was telling him the lady had sent to him. So he felt all these were great persons. He come to know about these. Butcher in the sense, the person who is selling the meat. Look at it. Look at the word there, children. Here, the word butcher is there. Am I right? So, underline that word. Butcher means the person who sells the meat. Okay. So here, he come to know, he understood that he is not only Kausika is the learned person on the earth. There are so many. And he thought that butcher and the lady are also learned persons. With folded hands, he requested Dharmavyadha, "Sir, reveal to me the mystery of Dharma." See, the great learned person like Kausika stand like a student in front of Dharmavyadha when he found that somebody is more talented, somebody is more brilliant than him. He folded his hand like this. Okay, he folded his hand and he requested to reveal him the mysteries of Dharma. So what is mysteries here, children? Secrets of Dharma, unknown things of Dharma. ಧರ್ಮದ ರಹಸ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡಿ, ಇದರ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಈ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಧರ್ಮವ್ಯಾದ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್? ಸಿ Dharmavyadha he was a butcher, children. He was running the meat shop. And Dharmavyadha replied, "Let us see. How did he taught him the secrets of Dharma to Kausika. And what are the secrets of Dharma? Dharmavyadha replied, Sir, you are well versed in Vedic law. How can I enlighten you? See, Dharmavyadha replied to the Kausika and said, Sir, you are well versed in Vedic law. You are a learned person in Vedas. You have a great talent in Vedas. How can I enlighten you? How can I teach you the secrets of Dharma, sir? But I can only tell you about the path I follow. I can tell you what I do. I cannot teach you the way of secrets of Dharma, sir, because that you are more learned than me. Like this, that he said. And he preached, and he said that what he does or what he follow. Let us see, what does Dharmavyadha follow? To engage oneself is one's inherent duty. Sir, my duty is to do my ancestors or my regular work which my ancestors have done. To engage oneself is one's inherent duty. Inherent in the sense, it is received from my parents. I am following the duty which my ancestors or which my forefathers were doing. I am doing the duty of the butcher. The same thing was doing my father, my grandfather also. I am following the same thing. But to be truthful, to be patient and merciful, not to be elated in happiness or depressed in difficulties. Sir, just I am doing my duties. See here, look here. This man is telling him the things. Okay. He is telling him what he follow. He replied to him that he is doing the duty of his ancestors, and while doing his duty, he is following the truth. He is truthful. He never lies. He do not lie. He always follow the way of truth. And to be patient and merciful. He has patience. Patience in the sense, thalme. He waits to everything. And moreover, he was so sympathetic and kindful to others. And also he says, not to be elated in happiness or depressed in difficulties. Not to be elated in happiness. Elated in the sense, hiri higgodu. Yavaga? When we are happy. See, when the people are happy, they felt very proud and higtarange, elated antandre. And when they are depressed in difficulties, kasta bandaga kugtare, sukha bandaga higtare. Nanag madalla. I do not, nodi, not to be elated in happiness or depressed in difficulties. That is what that he is suggesting. We should not elate when we are in happiness, and we should not be depressed when we are in difficulties. We have to treat both the happiness and the sorrow in a same way, in a right way or in a balanced way. To be engaged in prayer and tapas, to appreciate the good qualities in others, not to boast, to have bath in sacred rivers, to visit holy places and to serve our parents and the Guru who has bestowed knowledge on us. This is Dharma. These are the mysteries of Dharma. See, he is preaching the secrets of Dharma, children. Okay, what are the secrets of Dharma here? Say yes, not to be elated with the happiness, not to be depressed by the difficulties, should be kindful, truthful, have patience, and we have to do our inherent duty. And also, apart from that, we have to do prayers. We have to do the prayer We have to do worship the God and do tapas. In the sense, we should do meditation for the sake of concentration and to get peace of mind. And moreover, we have to appreciate the good qualities in others. We should not be jealous. ಈಗ ನಿಮಗಿಂತ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಯಾರೋ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಅಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಟ್ ದಮ್. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಟ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಜಲಸ್. ಕೆಲವರು ನೋಡಿ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಉರ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆಯವ್ರು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕಾರ್ ತಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಕಾರ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಇವನು, ಇಸ್ಂಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನೀನು ಜಲಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೀಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನಿನ್ನ ಏಳಿಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಧರ್ಮ ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? ನಾಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಜಲಸ್, ಬಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್, ಅಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಟ್ ದ ಗುಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್. ಕೆಲವರಂತೂ ಒಳಗೇ ಸಾಧಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಸ್ಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೇಡ್ ತೀರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಗೆ ಸಾಧಿಸೋದೇ ಅವ್ರ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮ್ ಐ ರೈಟ್? ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ. That should not be. That is not dharma. Appreciate the good qualities in others. Not to boast. ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರನ್ನ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹೊಗಳಬಾರದು. To have bath in sacred rivers. ಪವಿತ್ರವಾದ ನೀರಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ನದಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ದೇವರ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. And to visit holy places and to serve our parents. We have to visit the holy places. That is why said in our religion, children, Kashi, okay, Prayaga, Amarnatha, Tirupati, Dharmasthala, like this. These are all the holy places. Whenever you get the time, you go and worship the God, get the holy bath in those holy rivers and worship the God in there. And also, you serve your parents. You have to be sympathetic and have to be serve our parents. And also the Guru who has bestowed knowledge on us. We should not forget the teacher who has enlightened us with the wisdom or the knowledge. This is Dharma. And these are the mysteries of Dharma. See, he preached these things to the Kausika. But children, Dharmavyadha has told him these things about the mysteries of Dharma to the Kausika. So, he said, I follow the hereditary profession of selling meat. It's my hereditary in the sense, it's a dude, it has transferred from his ancestors, Anuvamshika. Okay. I follow the hereditary profession of selling meat. ನಾನು ಮಾಂಸವನ್ನು ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ, but I kill no animals. I am selling the meat, but I have not killed any animals. If somebody will kill the animal, they brought the meat to me and I sell these things. That's all. I do not cheat in business. While I am selling the meat, I do not cheat anybody. So far as I know, I have never uttered a lie. He said, he never uttered a lie. Lie in the sense, sulle helillante. I have no enemies. More than all these, I serve my aged parents with devotion. Their blessings are my shield. See, here Dharmavyadha is telling that what he does. Though he was working as doing the business of meat seller, he had never killed any animals in his life, and he never uttered a lie. And moreover, he do not have the enemies. Look at here, children. He don't have enemies. He got it. Moreover, he serve his aged as parents. Got it? He don't have enemies. He serve his aged parents, and moreover, he has sorry, ye have no enemies. More than all these, I serve my aged parents with devotion. He said, he served his aged parents who were in the home, and their blessings are my shield. Shield in essence, protection. Those who serve the aged parents in their home, their blessings will always protect them. That's what he said to Kausika. He then took Kausika home and showed him his parents and prostrated before them. Kausika also bowed to the aged couple. After telling all these things, children, Dharmavyadha took Kausika to his home, and as soon as he went to his home, there his parents were there. He prostrated in the sense, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ದ ಅವ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಾಗಿ ಶಿರಸ ವಹಿಸಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ. ಕೌಶಿಕ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ ಏಜ್ಡ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಧರ್ಮವ್ಯಾಧ. ಈ ದೆನ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಧರ್ಮವ್ಯಾಧ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಟ್. ಕೌಶಿಕ ಅವ್ರ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ಧರ್ಮವ್ಯಾಧನ ಕಡೆ ತಿರುಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಸರ್, ಮೈ ಆರೋಗ್ಯನ್ಸ್ ವಾಸ್ evaporated today. Looking at the parents of Dharmavyadha, when he went to his own children, he looked at the scene, and he understood and said to Dharmavyadha, sir, my arrogance evaporated today. In the sense, my arrogance ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ pride. Okay, my pride has evaporated, reduced, is disappeared today. ಇವತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಂಬನು ಕರಗೋಯ್ತು. I was conceited ಅಂತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್, ನನಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನೋದಯ ಆಯಿತು. I was conceited. ನಾನೇನೋ ತಪ್ಪು ಗ್ರಹಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ, ನಾನು ಮೋಸ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಲರ್ನ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಓಕೆ, I thought that I was the most learned person in the earth. That was my mistake. That was my false notion. Today that I come to know about one of the real fact that I am not the learned person on the society. There are so many, apart from me, there are so many things that I have to learn. And there are so many people who are more learned than me. And I have forsaken my aged parents and caused them grave. I have neglected. Kausika is, repenting his sadness. He said to Dharmavyadha here, he said that he has neglected his parents and caused them for grief. He went to learn the Vedas and left his parents in his home now. He neglected his parents. That's why he caused them grief. My eyes are open now, he said. My eyes are open now. Now I realize that my dharma is to serve my parents. Kausika come to know about his dharma, that has to be serve his parents, whom he has neglected, whom he has caused to grief. And he said, I shall join them and make them happy. He said Dharmavyadha, and that is going to serve his parents. And he returned home. Thereafter, he spent his days in the service of his parents and teaching others the Vedic lore he had mastered. Since that day, after he was enlightened by the Dharmavyadha, when he met, after got the realization of the real life from Dharmavyadha, he started to lead a very simple life by serving his parents and preaching the Veda lore, what he has learned to the others. Got it, children? So like this, the great man, learned man called Kausika has become a complete person after meeting Dharmavyadha. He completely changed. His behaviors were completely changed, and he understood what is real Dharma, how one should be, and what we have to follow to be a real personality in our life. Got it, children? This story was narrated to Yudhishthira by Markandeya. See here, as I told, okay, this story was told to Yudhishthira by Markandeya. You know, when Markandeya narrated this story to Yudhishthira, in every division of people, there are enlightened souls who can guide every scholars and masters of Vedic teachings. See there, in every divisions of people, ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನಾಂಗದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ there are enlightened souls. There are enlightened souls ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ yes, learned people, learned personalities will be there who can guide even scholars. They can guide the scholars. ಅಗಾಧವಾಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋರಿಗೂ ಜ್ಞಾನೋದಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ Kausika was mastered in Vedic lore. That master of Vedic lore was enlightened by a common butcher called Dharmavyadha. Got it? So this is what Markandeya said to Yudhishthira at the end. Got it, children? So I hope that you have understood what is Dharma and you have enjoyed this story of Dharmavyadha and Kausika. Have you, children? Yes. Before that, yes, that we have the questions here. Write down the questions. Why was Kausika very angry with the bird? Who did the lady advise Kausika to meet? What are the essentials of Dharma? What can we learn from this story? What is it? Yes, write the answer to these questions in your home and show to your teacher or in the next class show to your English teacher. Okay? Yes, we shall stop here. I hope that you have understood this lesson. Have you? Yes. Thank you.